Yo, what is going on, everybody? So today I wanted to have a heart-to-heart with you guys and actually talk to you guys about the Division 2, the state of the Division 2, and where I see this game going in the future. It's been a crazy 24 hours because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the Division 2 and the delays coming. And if you guys haven't watched that video, I actually posted on my second channel, and that's where I continue to post Division daily content. So whether it's Division Resurgence, Division 2, or even Division Heartland, that content is right over there, the news, everything. And I'll continue to post over there news, updates, and stuff like that. But what I want to talk to you guys about is really focus on this post by the Division Twitter, right? They talk about the new roadmap. They said it's updated. It's coming December, first half of 2023. So the new update, the end of this season is supposed to be coming December, and then the first half of 2023, not the first quarter, the first half. And it says the Dark Path apparel event, which was supposed to come out on Tuesday, now that's going to be delayed till December. The Lucky League General Anderson Manhunt, same thing, that will be delayed till December. And then obviously we have season 11 and year 5 and Descent game mode, which is going to happen later on. There's going to have the December holiday event, which typically they always have one new event, a mask. They had the gun, the snowball gun, and the Santa hat. I can imagine them maybe adding something new. And then we go over to season 11. That's supposed to start early 2023, and then that's gonna have a new target, right? And then year 5 comes spring of 2023, not the first half of spring. Maybe April, May. And then look, live stream for year 5 plans, season 1, and then the Descent game mode. And when I looked at all this, I was like, holy, there's a lot of delays. A lot of this stuff I thought we were getting by the end of this year, and it's not looking like it. It's not looking like we're getting it this year at all. And the reason for all of this was because they said there was an update to the tool that caused an issue with their voice build system. Unfortunately, the impact of this issue will delay the Manhunt apparel event and season 11 for several weeks. We will provide more details as to when these will go live at a later date. So that alone just sums up what it's been since Title Update 16 came out. Title Update 16 came out after the last Manhunt, which was actually amazing, right? But Title Update 16 came out and a lot of issues just kept coming and coming. People were losing expertise levels. People were losing rolls on their gear. Like, just so many back-to-back issues that Title Update 16 was supposed to be like a new, fresh start, and all it did was cause more issues. And that gets to my point right here, where I think about the division, right? I think about what the division has been going through over the last couple months with it seems to be a new team that they put together that is currently working on this, and it seems, based on some of the tweets from some of the developers, the team is getting bigger and bigger. But even with that team getting bigger and bigger, it seems like the coding, and I'm no division developer, I'm no game developer, but what I've seen is, as soon as they fix one thing, right, they get it right, it causes issues to something else, it seems like. And it seems like it's just a ripple effect, that the base coding that this game has is, I don't know. I don't know what to explain it. And then on my Twitter, I actually tweeted out this today, and I said, I'm starting to wish Division 2 would just can year 5 and focus on Division 3. There are so many things that need huge reworks that I feel if they do them, it's just going to cause more issues. Want nothing but the best for the Division 2, but I feel it just has a lot of problems with the coding. And then I even say every time they fix one thing, it causes issues with another. And I wasn't the only one that was feeling this way. If you go into my comments and we just read some of these, it just says the devs just need to be done with year 5, because a lot of people, including myself, are really starting to get bored with the game. Also, I don't expect huge content drops due to the current size of the Division team. Some say I'm gonna have to agree, ditch year 5, focus on Division 3, make it in San Francisco, make it next gen drop only. And that actually brings up a good point, that I think the Division 2 is capped at the potential that it can give us, right? We can't have crossplay. They said that they could, but the amount of effort for them to rebuild their database could cause issues. And we already know that that's probably 100% true, because there are players who have a Ubisoft Connect account, right? But they have a PC account, they have an Xbox account, they have a PlayStation account. And when Ubisoft is trying to pick one, right, and you pick one, what if it deletes your main account, which I could see happening, and then it gives you the wrong account? I don't know, I could just see it happening, and I agree, don't even touch it. But I do think there needs to be crossplay in a Division game. And based on recently, I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare. I've been playing with crossplay on. I play with PC players, I play with Xbox players, and for me, it's all the same. And honestly, at this point, I think we do need our next installment of the Division, and it needs to be next gen only. So that way, what the previous consoles are doing, they're holding back what these next gen consoles can do. And obviously, that's holding back what PC can do. At least the next gen consoles can bring that up, and then obviously, hopefully, the game would just improve and there won't be as many handicaps with the old consoles with the new consoles. And it's just something, the new console way, we're going on year 2. I just feel it's at that point where we need the next installment of the Division so that they could create a better game. And hopefully the base coding, they could get right. And they could take a lot of the good things from Division 2, because Division 2, honestly, guys, is a great game. Division 1 was a great game. There was a lot of good out of both of them and a lot of bad out of both of them. Take the good and listen to the players' feedback and create even a better game. I feel like even if we were to get some type of expansion for the Division 2, we still have the base coding that they need to go in and fix. And I feel, what I really feel worries me is the whole revamp to the specialization. I can't even imagine how difficult that is right now, right, with the team, and how that could totally go wrong if not done right. And I'm glad they haven't released it, and they probably realize, holy, if we release this and it's wrong, it could really be, because once they do it, it's done, right? So the whole rework to the, and I feel like, why even do that rework at this point? Save that rework and do what you're visioning in the next installment. Make crossplay a thing, like have crossplay on. If you can have where everybody plays in PvE together, and then maybe all controller players play on PvP together, and then you could do it by input device. I don't know how you could do it, or based on consoles, but I will tell you, I personally would love to see crossplay. I think that's what we need, because when a game starts to shrink as Division 2 is, the player base gets smaller and smaller, when you have crossplay, people can play with people on PC, people can play with people on Xbox, PlayStation, everybody can play together, and then it's just a little bigger group, so the player base keeps going. You can find people to match make, you can find people to PvP with, you can find people to play with. And I feel like the underlying issues with the Division 2 have been there since day one, right? There's always been something going on, from the damage glitch that the turret that was literally, you were shooting, if somebody shot an NPC, exotics were just popping, the NPC would pop, come back to life, die, come back to life, and then exotics were dropping and loot was dropping, the damage glitch. And then later on it pops up a couple years later. Like, it just seems like the big issues are still there. That's the problem. Like, no matter how much they patch something, more issues come, and right now, like, the DZ's unplayable. They got invisibility glitches. They got players who can't be killed. Just so much going on that I honestly think at this point it might be time to really look at the future for the Division. Do you guys want to have a Division 3, right? And should you start putting resources into starting that? So in maybe a year or two, we can have a Division 3, and maybe we can have snow again, and we could just have the next installment and people can enjoy it again, and we could bring back that hype again, that player base that disappeared. Because I think even with these small manhunts here and there, it's just a small player base. Why it's still pretty big that pop in and out. It's not a consistent, right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just not what the Division should be, because Division 2 is such a good game at the core that there's a lot of things that if they were done right from the beginning, I feel like the player base would be so much bigger. But I don't know, guys. That is my whole thought on this. I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare, guys. I tell you, I'm having a lot of fun because it is third person, at least Mosh Pit. And then they have third person Spec Ops, which is co-op mode. And then they have Warzone coming in third person. So a lot of really cool things coming to third person. And I've always been a third person shooter. So for me, I gravitated to it pretty simple. Would I love to have the Division to log in every day? Yes. Currently right now, what I do is I get on Division for maybe an hour. I record the video I have for you that day, whether it's a vendor reset, whether it's Division news, whether it's a video like this. I do that, and then once I'm done, I get off, and then I go play a different game. But it's not like before where I would get on, I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited to get onto the Division. I'm excited to play. I'm excited to go talk to friends. You know, it's just not like that anymore. Most of my friends all quit because they were just upset with it. So hopefully this all gets fixed at the end of the day. But I just feel like a lot of people are realizing that maybe it's time for them to move on, and maybe it's time, and hopefully they are. I mean, maybe at the end of the day they're already working on a Division 3, and this is just kind of holding us over until they announce it in the future. Maybe this is all they really have planned for us: manhunts, apparel events, and that new game mode for year 5, which is pretty crazy to think, right? We're just gonna have more manhunts, and then we're just gonna have that game mode. For me, that's just not enough, right? So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What are your thoughts on all this? Hopefully they can get this right, man, because I still have love for the Division. I've been playing Division 1 to Division 2, and it's just the fact that I'm not playing it and they're supposedly having more content coming really shows to a fact that I've gotten to a point where it's kind of like, what's going on? Like what's next? And I remember feeling this in Division 1. I got to a point in Division 1 where I started feeling like this, and I kind of knew it was time to to take a break, not cover it as much, and that's where I'm kind of getting, right? Like I'm kind of feeling that right now. Like I'm feeling, yo, we're back to where the end of the life cycle of Division 1 was, right? So let me know what you guys think. I hate making videos like this. I'm kind of sad. It sucks, especially as a Division veteran. I miss it, man. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills. I'll take it easy, everybody.